back to you. Let's talk business now. I noticed that you're a businessman. Apparently, you want to do business even with your engagement ring, Jim.
Yes, I do.
It does not get more Igbo than that. It does not get more Igbo than that, brother. So so tell me, what is your, because we haven't seen you on the big screen lately. So what's going on with you on that?
A lot of people come to speculate over, I think, generations, the enigmas that are Jews.
Yeah.
We are Jews in a sense. We have a certain lineage. It's not been proven. Let nobody take me to the cleaners for it.
No.
So I grew up in an environment where day and night, fathers, uncles, cousins discussed business. They were good at it. Their instinct was unbelievable. The pursuit of it unparalleled. They could find their way in the darkest of places. They could immerse themselves in places where people are not looking, and they profit. They'll go to lands where the owners and custodians of the land are wondering how in the world were we sleeping when these people came and took over economically. It's a gift. So now I'm in the industry and people are saying, okay, it's an actor, it's that and that. They fail to also see there's a gift. The gift to navigate the waters of business. Okay, so it's a new era where now it's not just about buying and selling. You have to be better informed, you have to go to school for it, and people keep forgetting to have a background in finance.
Okay.
So a lot of things.
Wow.
It's just sometimes I'll tell you something though, and that is where perhaps scientific prayer comes into very strong presence here. The fact that there are days I wake up and I know for certain that I am not the most qualified person to do it. You understand?
Yeah.
I am not. I don't have the Harvard degree or anything, but there are ways I attracted this thing. Trust me. I longed for it, I craved for it. I needed something that I woke up one day and I asked myself, what seems to be my biggest problem? It's focus. I have unbelievable singular focus when I'm in pursuit of something. Once I get it, I lose interest. I don't care what it is. So my biggest problem is I needed something that would capture my interest for the rest of my life. And this gave me that platform. Yeah. You give me that platform because, movies, your face is not. What is there to prove anymore?
That's true.
You understand what I mean? You get to the pinnacle of it. I've done movies with everybody in the industry, except you offer me something extraordinary in Hollywood, and I'm not getting it right now as we speak. Something else has to take precedence. It has to take paramount in my life. Mm-hmm. So I facilitated. I did that. We did real estate. I own. Impact Mendoza is a wine that's owned by the former ambassador of Argentina. Mm-hmm. I own some shares there. We're doing really well in Lagos right now. So speak, we're about to get into the Ghanaian market.
Okay.
But I own little interest of business here and there, but I tell you, nothing. Not now, not in the next 30 decades will come close to this.
Wow.
And that is what we're working on right now. I'm so excited about it. I'm even more excited the fact that people don't know what is coming.
Yeah.
And I'm not like...
And you're good at that anyways.
I would never... Sometimes it sits me down and tells me that when you take a piss, excuse my French, people write about it. Yeah. How were you able to keep this in wrappers? And I said, because it's divine. Every other thing I orchestrated and created and brought to bear by myself in a sense. Mm-hmm. This is the one thing I think God just called and gave me as a gift. And said, okay, if I bless you with this, what is going to be your motive? And I said, my motive is, I want to wipe tears from the faces of orphans. I want to make widows happy. I want to make people that have not been given the same opportunity in life have the opportunity. Mm-hmm. I want to do things that will embarrass extremely rich people. I like that part best. You understand what I mean? I want you to question what you're doing with $2 billion in your account. Just sitting there, you're buying boats, you're running around women, you're buying very mundane things, and people are suffering everywhere. And to take nothing is a drop in the ocean for you to help people. I just want to make people uncomfortable. I want to make some really rich folks uncomfortable. And I said, God,
That's another mission.
that's a mission.
That's a mission.
That's a mission, because what? There's certain people who make uncomfortable. In order to make certain people uncomfortable, you have to make a lot of people comfortable.
Yeah.
And that is what I like about what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
The fact that I'm just going to get a whole bunch of people that I didn't think they will ever have a chance in life and just improve their lives. Mm-hmm. And I'll sit back and enjoy while the so-called billionaires are looking at and like, what is wrong with him? What is he trying to prove? Nothing. I'm just trying to say that wealth, when you're blessed with it, it's for a reason. If you wake up every day and somehow you've managed to block yourself from understanding what that reason is for, it's completely at your own peril. I want to understand what I'm being blessed for. I want to understand my place in the world, in the order of life. I want to leave a legacy. I'm not talking about shoes that I had to fill or anything. I just want to make it as simple as possible, so anybody that's walking down my shoes will say, okay, he got A and he gave B, and he gave me a lot of happiness, and he didn't want anything in return. That's all. It's not very complex.
In the industry these days, we see that the power has kind of shifted. You know, before in the 2000s, it was all about Nollywood, the film industry. You guys were the ones getting all the endorsements and stuff like that.
Now it's music.
Now it's turned to music. What do you think why did you think that shift happened?
It's just the tide of time. The one constant thing in life is change. If you want to sit around and mourn about it, you will mourn all your life, and that is why everybody has something to mourn about. If you shifted before time shift, you will not see the shift. It will not affect you. I shifted long before the shift came because I saw it coming. It's now in the film industry. Who knows, tomorrow maybe artists, maybe painters. It could be somebody. There's nothing that's constant in life. Once you fail to understand it, you will always be unhappy. So, some few years ago, the Sonia days and the fellas were looking and were like, where are these small boys from? They're making all this money. You think they didn't feel bad about it? And now you wake up, and then there's a Lil Whiskey, there's a few other dudes, and they're making good money, and you want to feel bad about it? Are you well? Shift while tides is shifting. If you stand while the tide is coming, you get swallowed up, and the person at the shore is the person that probably washed his feet. It's as simple as that. Is the order of life. That's why nobody gets it clean and good all his life. Your preparation for that time is what makes you truly wise. So a few years ago, while they were sitting down, I shot 38 films in 1 year. It's unheard of. It's inconceivable. It's insurmountable. And then the next year, you want me to shoot 38 films again to prove my worth and value? You're killing me here. And then if I shoot 5 films, you say, oh, he's losing it. No, you are losing it because you don't get it. You didn't get the fact that I needed 38 films to be placed in that pinnacle. And once I got there, I don't need 38 films to value myself anymore. I've already opened all the doors that Nollywood can open. Don't let nobody tell you any different. I'll tell you, every door that Nollywood can open, let them go say I said it, I've opened it. What I do with it is what I'm doing right now. They will not understand what I'm doing with it because they just think it's all about the art. It's called show business. See, when you get carried away with the show and you forget there's a business, you get caught up. I've done the show. I'm doing the business. If you fail to understand that, too bad. Because the truth is that Nollywood is unlike every other industry. You know, Hollywood, yeah, you do 5 million, do 10 million. 2 years later, you say you're taking a hiatus. Yes, you can take a hiatus because there's $20 million sitting in your account. Well, you did 6 films and you're already a virgin after 5-6 years. I did 50 films, 150 films in 5 years. And I'm called a veteran, and I don't have $20 million in my account. There's something seriously wrong.
Yeah.
You understand me? There's something seriously wrong. I can't wake up one day and say, you know, I'm taking a 2-3 years hiatus because I feel I need to reevaluate myself. I need to get my creative energy going. I don't have any such luxury. The point is that from where I stand, when you get pent up with a venture, The next thing is that what doors did this venture open for me? I'll tell you what doors. I'll give you an example. The fact that I can walk into Sierra Leone and without protocol see the president in 2 hours. I can walk into Gambia and see the president in 1 hour. I can walk into Nigeria and see my president within 2 hours. What other doors do you need? So when you sit down with them, what do you discuss? The fact that you want the economy to be better, that you want politics to go his way, you're vying for him to be the next president of the world. I don't know what they discuss. I know what I discuss.
I trust that conversation. I trust that. I can bet money on that.
I don't know, but
that's what you were discussing.
I'll give you an example again. How did I meet this man that is like a boss and a big brother right now?
Yeah.
I was flying to a country, I was flying to Amsterdam, and on that flight was the vice president of Iykes. We sat down and no, it was like, ain't you that guy from the news? I said, yeah, I am, and took pictures and all that, one or two of his cities and stuff. Yeah. Middle of the flight, I walk up to him and I say, Excellency, man, I say, yeah. And I'm sure he thinks, there's another actor that I really love, he's come to chit chat. I was doing a presentation. In less than 2 hours, I convinced him to do business. And he gave me the contact I needed. Just with men like that, one contact can change your life. By the time I landed, I had the contact's number. I walked up to him again and said, yes, and he said, one more favor, just relate the call to that contact before the contact will call me. I don't want to have to call the person that put there, he has to call you for verification.
Yeah.
And he made that call. That's all I wanted from him. You think if he was going to give me $1 million, it would do what this thing is doing for me now? So that's the difference between your request and mine. So when you see them there, you go with them and you say you want money or you want that or you want that. You are the one that has the face of value to whatever request you're making. The men that have come to me before and women that have come to me, and they sit down and they tell me, you know what, I have this problem, $200. I will see you as a $200 situation. And I will solve you as a $200 situation. And yet I have boys that are less than 20 years that sat me down and they were talking business. I'm looking at this boy and I know that this business is not possible. But again, it could be the timing. It might be ahead of its time. Because he's thinking where I can think. I'm not going. These boys are so computer literate right now. They're geniuses in their own right. And here I am thinking about a certain business that can make money immediately. And he gave me an idea that is yet to come into being in the next 2-3 years. And I'm ignoring him. But he's of the new generation. So people like that shouldn't be ignored. So I tell him, okay, I'll make friends with him. I keep him on the side. I take care of his small needs and all that. And I keep pushing, keep watching. In a year, 2 years, something phenomenal will come out. Come and have a voice? No.
Why?
I don't need to have a voice.
Why?
Because it's a waste of time.
There is a place in the United States where all the African actors and actresses converge. One city, one venue. The one award show you don't want to miss. Live in Houston, Texas. The GIAMA Awards, October 25th, 2014.